Now, I know you're going to be shocked when I use the words Ric Flair and wastes of money in the same sentence, but it's not what you think, Dutch. It's because there is now a bipartisan bill that has been filed in the North Carolina Senate on Monday that would earmark $500,000 to study the creation of a Wrestling Hall of Fame museum in the state called the Ric Flair Act. So some clown out there, or I can give you the names later, has actually said we need $500,000 to research if we should build a Hall of Fame for wrestling in the state of North Carolina. What a waste of money.
First of all, it's the wrong time, especially with Trump being president. He's putting Elon Musk and those other guys going and looking for fraud in the states. Wrong time to suggest this. I would go as far as to say I don't think they're getting that through their legislature in North Carolina. I just don't. Wrong time.
Let me give you the full quote. Senate Bill 404, the Ric Flair Act, is titled An Act to Remember Iconic Combatants Through Fostering Learning, Awareness and Interest in Wrestling with an R. It directs $500,000 to the North Carolina Department of Natural and Cultural Resources to study the matter. This isn't building, this isn't breaking ground.
No, this is just to study it. Well, hell, if they're going to study it, give us a couple of $100,000 and we'll just sit and talk to you about
it. Look at YouTube, it's free. Study wrestling all day on that.
Why don't you just build like a little telephone booth and you can go in there and they got the YouTube just wrestling videos. You can stay in there all day.
The agency would be expected to deliver a report to state lawmakers by the summer of 2026. So they're anticipating that this is going to take nearly 18 months to just go around and ask people, do you like wrestling? Would you see that?
And $500,000. Yeah. I wouldn't greenlight that at all.
I would. Yeah, I'd brown like that. Shit can it. Straight down the toilet. That idea.
That's what YouTube is for.
The sponsors of the bill are Senators I'm not even going to attempt these names, but anyway, one of them said the bill celebrates professional wrestling's cultural and historic ties to North Carolina. I just think with $500,000, crikey, you could buy a rundown building and
just put it in there and just start charging admission to it.
Yeah, something. Anyway, there you go. I just thought you'd like that little story.
I hadn't heard of that, but might have more luck with it if you don't call it the Ric Flair Museum.
What if you call it the Dutch Mantell Museum?
Well, first of all, if it's going to be the museum for Flair, is Flair going to be in it sitting back in a glass like this? Just all stuffed up? Because
I think he'll be pickled from all the alcohol. So, I mean, he'd just preserve himself.
That is very, very rude. Are you saying he likes to drink?
There's theories out there that he does, yeah.
But I would go to it.